lot of people get punched in street fights because they are fearful of the arm, or they what we call chase the arm. If I'm in a situation where it's confrontational and someone's throwing a punch, I don't want to try to find the arm and chase it. If he swings it, find the arm and chase it. I want to put my hands up in front of my head. So you've got your hands up, whether it's here or whether it's here, wherever it is, it's got to be there. It's put my arm by what he's trying to hit. What I don't want to do if he's punching me is to push the arm out of the way to create more spaces for him to come through. It's a nice tight cover. Use your elbows, use your elbows. Do is keep it small and tight, so when he's throwing punches, it's always tight. And your fist should be roughly around about the corner of your head. How does that work with multiple punches? Can you swing that strike? Swing it harder, go. Swing it harder. Go. Where you're learning to cover up and essentially get in and control the person's arms. When someone strikes you in a fight, they'll come at you with flailing wild punches. If someone's coming at you with wild punches, you need a strategy to be able to deal with it. So I've got a very simple concept called circles and lines. Arms move in straight lines or circles. They'll either go this way or this way. So what we do is this. If he throws a punch, I always try to get to the outside of the arm, as opposed to the instinctive thing, which is either to go on the inside of the arm like this or the inside of the arm like this. If I go on the inside, however, bang, it leaves me more exposed. The problem when you go on the inside of the arm, bang, swing it hard. Good, swing it hard. Boom, go.
Yeah.
So the point is, it leaves me exposed that if I get my hand on the inside this way, and he's throwing, he's really giving me a hard time with it. If he leads with a straight punch and he goes straight, I'll cover up. But I'll cover up on the outside of the arm. So we park, boom, and we slap. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm parking it this way and I'm feeding the hand up this way to give me a nice tight coverage. And it's quite tight in the cover and the shield. You can see that. When he punches, it's really easy for me to cover. Now, when someone punches, they're always going to rip the hand back. They're always going to pull the hand back, because if you're punching, nobody ever punches like this. 1, 2. People always pull their hands back to punch. So I know that if I'm on the arm and he's pulling back, he's definitely likely to be swinging or maybe throwing another straight punch. This is the most important thing that you've got to do in a fight. I need to then be able to fire my own punches back. One, and he throws his punch in a random sequence. What I've got to learn to do is get on the arms. You really want to be inside the arm, but most importantly, covering and shielding with this one as you're going in. And then start to strike and hit the guy, cover up and strike. Because you can be shielding or striking, reverberating, going in, hitting back, pulling down, kneeing, stamping, punching, head butting, keeping my hands in his face is the most important thing. And what I mean by that is, there's no point covering up and protecting yourself, hesitating and then hitting the person, because you're allowing them to sort of get a second wind of strikes and punches. But what I'm doing, and this is the key thing, is closing that space on someone that's throwing wild punches towards my head. Now, the takeaway from this is that if someone's coming at you wildly with swings and you're trying to follow their arms, if they're faster, younger, fitter, stronger, you're not going to get your hands to them, because you're on the back foot. So what I'm trying to get across to you is that to defend yourself, you have to move as efficiently, but try to protect what you're trying to protect, whether it be your body. If the guy's hitting your body, then that's absolutely fine. You put your arms down and protect your body. If you can manage to get some sort of either control of position or control of tactile contact of arm, it's much easier to deal with bigger punches coming in, because you've got a more efficient way of detecting the punch. It's a very, very simple concept. I know these are obvious points, but this is pitched more at people that are coming into self-defense training fairly new. So what I'm trying to get across is that you don't chase the arms, you don't put your arms to it, and you certainly don't look away. And sometimes you see this, people punch from me neck, people look away and get their hands up, or they'll look away. You've got to look at the person that's attacking you, even if they're hitting you. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them. Thanks for watching.
Cut.